Some folks might ask, why are we doing this? I think Mike explained at the intellectual level. I can't quite get to that level sometimes. You know, Jim talked about some of the other assaults. You know, there are assaults going on from at the international level. There are assaults going on from our own courts. But one of the places that we really need to watch is that building right behind us, the U.S. Capitol. It was only about 4 or 6 weeks ago that we're in a markup in the Education and Labor Committee, and there's a bill going through, and it says that for kids in certain conditions, if the social worker and the doctors want to prescribe medications for those kids, the parents will be notified. I thought, that's not right. If you're going to be making that kind of a dramatic treatment about a child, the parents shouldn't be notified. The parents should be consulted, and the parents should have to give their approval. Just one small example. So we draft an amendment and say, you know, before treatment can be prescribed for your child, the parent will have to be notified, and the parent will have to be consulted and approve of that treatment, and have to approve of that treatment. Kind of a no-brainer. The problem was it was a no-brainer for the other side. My amendment was proposed, and it was defeated. Just a small erosion of parental rights and freedom in America. It happens every day in that building behind us. This constitutional amendment is needed to stop that erosion and to clearly articulate that when it comes to the upbringing of our children, it is the parents' rights and not the government's. The good news is that as we've introduced and as we drop this bill on the House side today, we will have 70 co-sponsors with us in this legislation. And I know that we had some young people who were very concerned about that. Congratulations, and thank you for being here to stand up for the freedoms and the rights that the Constitution gives you, and helping us make sure that that Constitution reflects all the freedoms and the rights that we want you to have. But they went around Capitol Hill today talking to senators, talking to members of the House, talking to staff, and saying, we think that this is important to get done. So as Mike said, we've got a growing coalition of members on the House, members in the Senate, and outside interest groups. But most importantly, we're on the side of the parents, we're on the side of the people as we move this issue forward. So thanks for being here, and we'll turn it over to Frank. Thank you for being here and being a great help on this issue.